Alright guys, New Age Tactical back with another video.
Flashlight!
So this was kind of a shout out from someone and something we've been looking at for a while. So this is the Nitecore
Tiny
2 SS dual core intelligent keychain light. It is a stainless steel version. It is USB-C charging port. You can try it, mode switch on off. It does have a little LCD display. 500 lumens is the max output. Max distance is 89 meters. Max intensity is 2000 CD. Impact resistant for up to 1 meter. Waterproof IP54. Utilizing two OSRAM P8 LEDs with a max output of 500 lumens. Multifunctional OLED display. Built-in 280 mAh lithium-ion battery. ATR, Advanced Temperature Regulator Module. And APC, Advanced Power Cutoff Technology for an ultra-low standby power consumption.
This sounds like a computer.
It is. It's like I do like this little demonstration here. Alright, so then we got our instructions, and what I think is it is like I got on my keys that doesn't really work.
Iridium, tritium?
Yeah, like I think it's kind of supposed to light up. Like that.
Day glow.
What you call me? It doesn't glow, it's just a keychain. 500 lumens in turbo, 200 in high, 65 in 265 to 45 over 1 in 6 meters, 60 hours. In turbo, it can run for 15 minutes.
I need to actually that was a lot. 5 settings. The mode switching, the brightness levels, like the computer aspect is getting a little you let me know how easy it is to figure that out.
Without reading right now? Not easy. On, off. When light is off, short press the power button to turn it on. When light is on, short press the power button to turn it off. Long press the power button and the mode button simultaneously to switch between demo and daily mode. It did that, didn't work. The LED will flash to indicate current user mode. 1 flash for demo. When the light is on, press and hold the power even after accept. There we go. Okay.
Whoa.
Pretty fucking badass. No,
bad.
once you get it, there we go. Hold. All right. So you need the camera on, and then you use this guy. Oh my god! It tells you how long it has left. All right. So 1 lumen. It's good for 60 hours. 15 lumens is good for 8 hours. 65 lumens is good for 2 hours and 30 minutes. 200 lumens is good for 45 minutes. And if you press and hold, 500, good for 15. That's the turbo mode. Lockout mode is pretty cool. You just press and hold, and then you get lockout 1. So now lockout 1, you can't do anything. But to turn off lockout 1, come on. There. Did you see the key?
There's so much going on.
Lockout mode. You saw it?
Yeah.
So it has a little key that it tells you when it's going to unlock. And then there's a second lockout mode that you can't just do with just the buttons. It's kind of a pain in the ass, I'm not going to lie. For what it is, dude, throw this on your keys like...
It is small. It's a lot smaller than what I even assumed from the photographs.
It's cool it's got the timer on it, though. Like,
that's wild.
So in a survival situation where, you know, we're stuck in a car, right? You could be like, yo, lower the light because we only got 2 hours left, or whatever it might be. So this is 1 lumen.
I'm not picking anything up. Hold on, I'll lower the aperture.
Runtime of 60 hours.
Runtime of 60. All right, so I dropped the aperture to 1.8. I could just barely make out the wood.
But realistically, guys, we know we can't show it on camera, but I mean,
It's not bad.
no. Then we will step it up to 15 lumens.
Aperture is still 1.8, and now we're seeing something.
15 lumens is pretty crazy, and it's good for 8 hours. Then we'll step it up again, 65 lumens.
All right, I'm gonna leave it at 1.8, but it's almost at its breaking point.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is good for
This is
2 hours and 30 minutes.
do whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Light. This is whatever needs to be taken care of.
One more step up. 200 lumens. 200 lumens is good for 45 minutes. I mean,
On
this
the red dots.
is insane.
Yeah.
We gotta pause. I gotta pee
Exceptionally
really
bright.
bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and make it to the end. All right, back on.
All right, so we left off at 200.
Oh yeah, with the aperture at 3.5.
200 is amazing, not gonna lie. So 200 is good for 45 minutes. Turbo is 500 for 15 minutes. This is just retarded bright.
All right, so I'll raise the aperture to 4.5, but it is. Psh, everything is lit up.
Yeah.
So the far away,
1 lumen.
can't see a damn thing.
That umbrella is also right in the way of that number. So I'm walking around on 1 lumen, and this is like,
You definitely see where you're going.
yeah, more than you need. All right, so we'll jump it up. 15 lumens. This is more than you need.
I can see the 18, can't see the back wall,
I
which
can
is
see
30.
the back wall.
We lost the sign for 30, so just bear with us.
Yeah, we gotta make a new one. I mean, this is more than you would ever need in a flashlight. So then, 15 to 65. This is probably the sweet spot, but again, you only get 2 hours and 30 minutes on this.
And I can see the back wall,
You
so
can see
that's
the back
30
wall on
feet.
this. But like, this is also like,
Easily do whatever you need to do.
yeah. You can be walking through the dense forest, and it'd be like, fine. 65
Whoa.
to 200. 200 is good for 45 minutes again.
And definitely see the back wall, definitely can see everything at this point.
All right, and then you turbo mode, which is just,
Woo!
again, only good for 15 minutes. You got to hold the button down for turbo mode to stay on.
Yes, I'm leaving it at 1.8. It's a very shallow depth of field, but I just want you to get the full feel. 1.8 aperture throughout the entire spectrum.
I don't see you needing turbo for anything.
Yeah.
So
Maybe in an open field.
and look, it's counting now. Now down to 44 minutes.
How's it heat-wise?
The turbo made it hot. But before the turbo, there was no temperature.
Lukewarm.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, before that, there was no temperature.
Lights back on.
Yeah.
You can clearly hear in the previous footage that I was weirded out at first because there's a lot going on here. I'm even going to go so far as to say I still think there's 1 or 2 things we've missed on this. But once you got it to unlock and you were able to cycle through everything, the size of this really is the mind-blowing part of this. There's a miniature computer screen that tells you not just how many lumens, but the remaining time. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion.
Did we say the price?
Yeah, it was $42.99, right?
$45. But
Yeah, $44.95.
But when you say $45 for a miniature computer flashlight,
Downfall is the price. It's a little pricey for a keychain flashlight. However, the built-in computer is it's beyond badass. Like, that is...
Like, I think
no charger.
There is not.
I'm not going to lie. I love this little thing. This will probably replace what I got on my keys now.
In the sense of a keychain flashlight, I think it wins. If you brought it into the next category where it did start to come up against the baton and stuff like that, I think it kind of has a fighting chance, but I think you start to lose out on some points. But in terms of keychain, this is right up there with the Roviva.
Well, I think the way you look at it is like you brought up, step into the next level. So, like, you know, featherweight to lightweight or whatever.
Right. Like featherweight to middleweight, you know.
I think it still kind of has that fighting chance in the middleweight category because it is 500 lumens and it packs a little punch. I mean, downsides, the times kind of feel off. I mean, maybe it's been a while, but I kind of feel like a 200 lumen usually lasts like 4 hours. When
it gets to the 500 lumen, it's like a oof.
Well,
like 15 minutes.
Turbo is always that way. The 200, or even let's say the 65, the 65 is only good for 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes.
2.5.
So for 2.5 hours at 65 lumens, that's a little light. A little light.
I see what you did there. 1 ounce.
It's a little on the heavier side for a
1
keychain.
ounce.
I don't know, man. I'm at a quandrum. What do you say? How do you say it?
Conundrum.
There you go.
You just, like, quantum conundrum? Is that what you tried to make a word out of? Conundrum?
A quandrum.
We start to read those stats. We started putting it up against the baton. We need to...
it shouldn't be put up against the baton.
Exactly. We need to pull it back. This is a fucking keychain light with a fucking screen. That's cool as shit.
It is stainless steel. Impact resistant. Waterproof to a certain depth.
However, Nitecore, $45, give me a charging cable.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little upsetting.
What?
But I think it's worth every penny of like $30. I think 45 is a little expensive. However, I do think it's a badass little flashlight. It will go on my keychain for a while. I think it's a stamp. This is something that I would fully back.
I agree. I think it gets a stamp, especially from a company like Nitecore. I think it meets the criteria of what we're looking for.
Yeah, I mean...
I will say one thing. This was actually going to be the next one I was going to buy, and you bought this. I'm actually glad you bought it, because I'm going to go with something else now. I was thinking if this was as good as I thought. So it's letting you know that I'm still willing to see what else is out there. This one didn't fully sell.
I want the T4K.
That is not going to be pocket sized.
No, that's going to be like, I think on like the level of like the baton a little bit.
Real?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think technology in flashlights is getting insane. Like this could be your everyday carry flashlight if you're okay with the size. Like we're camping, we're stuck in a car in a snowstorm. You know, you clip this thing on the visor so we can light the car.
Not having to assume your remaining time.
And literally
literally
looking and being like, yo, we got like 30 minutes left of light.
Should we drop it down?
Yeah.
It gets a stamp.
Yeah,
yes.
It gets a stamp, man. There's no reason why.
We can't say it doesn't, and when we've done it to so many others before, there were only 2 settings. You got 5 settings.
It's the only fault of it is the price, but you're paying for that LED screen or that little, you know.
And you don't get a charging cable, but you get a neon keychain that doesn't glow in the dark. I'm a fan, though.
I love it.
Nitecore, we're still with you.
Whoever recommended it, I guess we'll pin your name.
Maybe.
We're starting to get a lot of recommendations, so it's hard to keep up with it.
Yeah, I'm screenshotting, but it's still impossible.
Guys, like, subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram. Hit the bell.
Working on some new stuff. Check us out. Other than that, New Age Tactical.
Over and out.
It rhymes. Working on some new stuff. Check us out. Other than that, New Age Tactical.
It doesn't rhyme. That's the same fucking word.
But it sounds good.
You said, don't shin kick me, you little woman.
Bitch.